welcome back to my channel where we talk all things life, food, family, and fun. Today we're doing a little bit of a fun thing. We're talking about a new foundation that has just hit the market in the last couple months here, and it's got a lot of hype around it. So I thought I would try it out, see if it works, and let you know what I think. So if you're interested in hearing about the new Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, just keep watching and let's do this. Okay, so if you guys ever watch any videos on makeup tutorials or reviews or all that, Tarte Shape Tape Concealer just hit the market with a ridiculous amount of rage. Everybody was loving it. Everyone was talking about it. Everybody uses it. I mean, it's like the major thing. So they capitalized on this little guy and came out with a Tarte Shape foundation. Now, it looks like this. It's very similar in packaging to the Tape Shape Concealer. I think this is plastic though, and this is a frosted bottle. And but the caps are the same and the applicators are the same. These are them here. This is the concealer and this is the foundation. So they're pretty similar. This one's a little bit bigger. And I will say that when you're using this for foundation, it doesn't bring out a whole lot of foundation onto the stick every time you dip into it. And so I was like dipping in 10 times just to get it dotted on my face enough to my liking. So I'm not a huge fan of it for foundation. I like it for the concealer, but I don't love it for the foundation. So I bought mine online on the Tarte website, and there's a little tool in there that helps you kind of pick your color because, you know, every time you see those colors, you never know exactly which ones to pick and which one's gonna match you. It's like walking into the drugstore and you're like, eeny, meeny, yeah, that one looks right. And you get home and you're like, what? No! But there is a tool on there and I found it pretty beneficial. I put in my information and it matched me with a couple of different options, but this is the one I went with. It's called Light Sand, and in all honesty, it's a good shade match for me. I was surprised because I don't think I've ever picked the right shade the first time when I wasn't able to try it out ever. So good job, Tarte. They do come out in two different versions. One is a hydrating version and one is a matte version. I picked the hydrating version because it is the middle of winter and it's cold and dry, and I just felt like the matte version might be a little bit too matte for me this time of year. And so I picked the hydrating one. But if you are oily, you're definitely gonna want to pick the matte one because this is very hydrating. When it goes on, it's shiny, dewy, wet looking, and it really doesn't dry down at all. I left it on for 5 or 10 minutes and was kind of hoping that some of the shine was gonna go away, but it just never dried. Okay, so I'm wearing it today in Light Sand. I specifically did not put on any concealer. I don't have on the Tarte I don't have on the Tarte Shape Tape. I cannot say it. I cannot say it. I don't have on the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. Yes! Because I wanted you to be able to see what it looks like without adding concealer, I used the Real Techniques sponge, and I think I got a high medium coverage. You might get a little more coverage with a brush, and it might actually be a little bit drier when you put it on if you use that. So I may try that in the future because it was so dewy, and it does say hydrating. So, you know, it's doing what it says it's doing. But I just also didn't want to look like I had just stepped out of a pool. So I'm going to go throughout my day. I'm going to check in 2 more times halfway through the day and at the end of the night. And we can just look at what it looks like and see how it did, how it holds up, and we'll see how it works. Okay, I'm out in my car. It's the middle of the day. It's now 1:30. So the foundation's been on for about 5 hours. And I gotta say, I'm not a fan of this foundation. It is starting to cake up. It's starting to look makeup-y. And it has oxidized just a little bit. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it was an absolute perfect match when I put it on this morning. And now it looks like it has oxidized a shade. It's not awful, but not my favorite. Okay, ladies, last check-in of the day. It's been on for 8 hours, and yeah, not a fan of this. I am super greasy. I'm just like so oily, but yet kind of cakey at the same time. So I don't know if the matte one would work better for me, or if it would just look cakey all day. But I don't know what's worse, because this is so super shiny. I have not touched it up. I have not blotted or repowdered, because I just wanted to see, you know, what it would look like if you didn't have to touch it, because I am a huge fan of makeup that I can put on in the morning and leave all day and not have to mess with it. And this would definitely not be one of them, considering that it's in the middle of winter. And I think it's making me break out. I'm starting to get acne, which, like, you know, I'm way too old for that. Way too old for that. I'm gonna go with no on this. I think I'm gonna return this and spend my money elsewhere. Okay, so that's everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. Leave a comment below. Tell me what your favorite foundation is at the moment for winter time. Let me know if there's any other makeup products that you would like me to test out and review for you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. This is so fun, and I hope you're enjoying this channel with me. Be sure to check back every Tuesday and Thursday for new videos on life hacks, kitchen hacks, family, food, fun, all that kind of stuff. And until next time, have a great day, stay inspired, and I will see you in the next video. See ya, ladies!